I'm proud to open our show with what I believe is the beginning of a new era for this franchise. And once again, I have good news. Xbox owners will be the first to play all of the add-on content.
Okay, so I promised you that I was gonna come back with an opinion about the acquisition of Blizzard Activision. So we all woke up on January 18th and was in shock when people started talking about Blizzard Activision. Xbox has acquired them for $68.7 billion. That is in US dollars. I mean, that is humongous amount of money. And I was joking a little bit back in after they bought Bethesda Studios, say, well, next it would be funny, but I don't see it. But next, maybe they go out and buy Activision Blizzard. But that was just a joke. I would never, ever believe that it was actually gonna go and buy them. However, we got some feedback from Sony after this, and let me see what they said again. In a statement to Wall Street Journal, Sony said it expects Microsoft to ensure Activision games are multi-platform. So I think it's a little bit harsh from Sony to expect anything when you acquire a studio. I'm not gonna go into details about this because we all know that their stock dropped 13%. Sony stock dropped 13% when this news broke, and that is a lot of stock going straight down. Okay, so what Phil Spencer talked about after this person at Sony came out with this statement, he told this: had good call this week with leaders at Sony. I confirm our intent to honor all existing agreement upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard, and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry, and we value our relationship. So, okay, so Uncle Phil Spencer, Mr. Phil Spencer is playing nice here. Because we have to remember, we have to wait 18 months before this agreement goes through. However, I think this can happen. I think we might see all the Call of Duties go into PlayStation as they have done before. However, we can see it like they did with Bethesda, saying some of the games is going there, but we're gonna have it best on Xbox Game Pass. So, what do I think about this? Well, I think we're gonna get better deals on the games on Xbox. We're gonna get more content on Xbox. We're gonna give it on free, not free because you have to pay $50 a month. You gotta get all the games on Game Pass and you can play them day one. And I think they can do it like Minecraft. Why do they need to put it exclusive on to Game Pass? There is a lot of money they can make a lot of money in this Call of Duty. However, it's not just about Call of Duty here. We have a lot of games. It will be really interesting to see how this turns around. And I also talked about their like 25 million subscribers on Game Pass, and that's a lot of money every month. However, it's gonna take them a time to get the $68.7 billion back in return, but they did really quick return the $7 billion back for acquisition of Bethesda Studios. So this is gonna be really interesting to see how they're gonna feel. How they're gonna go down with the deals around Call of Duties and all the other games. However, PlayStation, Nintendo is not their competition, And they did talk about this. Uncle Phil talked about this a long time ago. It is not them they are going for now. They're not the competition they are in. The competition is Google and Amazon and all these big tech companies, and they want these games being on Xbox, and they know that these big tech companies are making services by themselves, so they have to go out and get them into their vault. So that is one of the biggest reasons I think they're doing this. They're doing it for the long run, not for the short run, but for the long run. It has nothing to do with consoles anymore. 2022 and going forward is just all about subscriptions. You can get your console, you will get a good experience on it, but it will be less and less important down the road with the consoles. It's gonna be all about streaming games through the cloud. However, we are not there yet. I really love my Xbox Series X. I love my PC. If you want the best experience right now, I have to be honest, it is with hardware. And if you don't have the hardware, you can go to xCloud and cloud gaming. My name is Happy Cloud Gamer, and I like cloud gaming, but I have to be dead honest. You can't compete cloud gaming still against hardware when it comes to perfect picture and every sorts of stuff like that. You will get some lag sometimes in cloud gaming, but it's really, really, really good. It is not like it's bad at all, but you will always get best experience with local hardware. I don't know how many years it will take before they are really up there that you can't see any difference at all, but just know this: cloud gaming is the future of gaming, and Xbox is in it for the long run. And I wanted to address a little bit about this. They talked about the competition, because it's clear it is not Sony. Sony is not the competition, and definitely not Nintendo. They are playing their own little thing with stuff. Okay, we have to also know that Sony is going to trying to make a new streaming service. I think it's gonna be really hard for them when big Xbox is coming there and taking all these games off their hand. But what Sony can do, they can just keep doing these big AAA games. However, if they're gonna lose a lot of revenue every year, can they afford making these big AAA games? I think they are forced to. I think they really are forced to now to make these big AAA games that you just pay $70 for, or in a subscription that people say, oh, this is a really great game. Say we get Last of Us 3 and it's gonna be this insanely good game. You want to go play that, and it's only on that subscription. You're gonna pay for that. However, that's one of the problems. If it's gonna take a long time between every single game coming to that subscription, they're gonna have people jump in and out all the time, and how they're gonna get money every single month, I don't know. Maybe people forget they have it. Like I did. I had PS Now for a year and I forgot to unsubscribe to it. So that's probably something you can probably see many do. However, I just wanted to address this a little bit further on what Phil Spencer talked with Washington Post. And it was a really, really good article by Gene Park. I will also have a link below to this article. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Go read through the whole thing. But there was something that he talked about in this article that I want to find here. So bear with me. Okay, so I found this really interesting what Phil Spencer said, and this is what Spencer said. He is concerned about tech companies unfamiliar with gaming industry barging in to the space as opposed to the current experienced competition against Nintendo and Sony. So I really find that interesting. So this is some of the reason why they did go in and buy Activision Blizzard. So I'm just so glad that Microsoft got to acquire Blizzard Activision. It is not about Sony and PlayStation and Call of Duty. I think we're talking too much about that, because I think that is not the why they acquired Blizzard Activision. It is about the future of gaming, streaming services, and Microsoft wants these on Game Pass, and they need to get all these big tech companies to make games for their streaming services. It's so much important to have exclusive games to the service, and Microsoft is not thinking about console anymore. It's not about consoles, it is just about Game Pass. And like they said, they want to be the biggest in streaming games. So that is the future of gaming. We all know that. So I'm just gonna be quick about this at the end here before I leave. I just want to say that don't be mad that Microsoft acquired Blizzard Activision. No, none of these game companies are perfect. But we should not say that one company can acquire a studio and that is just cool and all that. That's great. And when another company like Microsoft is doing it, it's really bad, and they should not allow that. They should not be allowed to get hands of these companies. It is just bad. None of these companies are perfect, but I'm saying it like I say it. There's no place right now where you can play their games like Microsoft. You can play them on Steam, you can play them on Game Pass PC, you can play them in the cloud, you can play them on the console, and Microsoft is saying wherever Game Pass is heading, you can play their games. And that is something that we have to consider. I really think it's a good move, and I'm so glad that Microsoft got the hands on acquire Activision Blizzard. So yeah, I have nothing more to say. I just want to have a quick talk about this. My opinion is that this is just great news. I don't see anything bad about this, and the competition is good. Now this acquisition will make other tech companies start moving. So this competition is always good for us consumers, and I'm just glad to see Microsoft just going out there and acquire studios. So if you like this video, I would really like you to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and give me a like if you like this video. If not, you didn't like it, give me a thumb down or comment down below what you think was wrong with what I was saying. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.